go to fashion school, I learned through self-practice, online resources, and at some point, physical mentorship. What I teach here is how beginners can learn fashion skills without relying on expensive fashion school, most especially if you do not have the means, by following a practical learning path. Without much further ado, let's get right into the video. Today's video will be a little bit different because we are diving into the practical aspects. Don't forget, this channel is for beginner fashion designers. Somebody who doesn't have a fashion design skill, or perhaps you have the skill but you want to perfect it and learn some other basic things. So today we are looking at some basic skills that you should know as an aspiring fashion designer. Now, let's get into the video. As a beginner, one of the basic skills that you should learn is fabric placement. Now, when I talk about fabric placement, it's basically how you can fold your fabric. So there are two ways to do this. Some people prefer to fold their fabric into four, which stands for the front and the back, while some like to fold it into two. Now that two will mean that we are cutting the front part first, then the back side of the clothes. Now, if I am to start as a beginner that doesn't know anything about fashion design before and is just starting out, and as a fashion designer, you should know how to work with fabric, how to cut clothes, how to join pieces together, how to sketch. So fashion designing is not only about sketching itself. You have to understand fabric itself. You have to understand how to cut. You have to understand how to sew. And it is not necessary you understand how to cut and sew, but it is a basic thing that you have to know. Because on the long run, you can have people working for you, but the purpose of you knowing the basic is so that they won't cheat you. Now, let's get into this fully. Now, I'll show you the first one, which is folding into two. Now, this one is folding into two. Now, if you fold into two, that means you want to cut for just the front side only. Just the front side. You are not cutting for the back yet. So that is what it means. You see, it's just one folding. So it will stand for the front. And then you will now fold another one after removing that length. Let's say you've measured. That's why you have to understand measuring basic. So I'll go into that also later in this particular video. Now, after folding into two, then you get to the basis of applying, like transferring your measurement to the cotton. So another type of folding that you have is folding into four. Now look at me. I first fold the edge part, you bring it to the other part to kiss itself, then you fold. I have two folding already. Then you now fold again. So this is the fourth fold. So I have four already. You see, 2, 4. Now the first one, taking this, just look at what I'm doing, please. You will understand this. It's very, very easy. Now this one and this one together represent the front, while this one and the one back represent the back. So this one is actually, if you would want to be, you can do this when you want to be fast with your cutting, and just especially if the length of the front and the back are the same. So that is where you do something like this. So you fold into two, you fold into four. Now I want you to remember the fact that there are two types of folding. You can fold into four, I mean when it comes to fabric placement. You can fold into two and you can fold into four, depending on what you are cutting. The other skill that you have to perfect, like I said, is measuring correctly. You have to be able to measure correctly. Now you see this tape rule is actually, all the length here is by 60. So you have to get familiar with your length. And if you look at it closely, there are some spaces that are left. Now if you try to, let's say you want to understand the remaining length that is left, you can just fold it like this, the way I folded it, and we have something like 2.5 extra after the length 60. So depending on the length you are measuring, you have to understand how to measure correctly. You know, measuring the length or the half length. If you want to measure, you will make sure that the tape rule is started from, I don't know if you can see this, but let's see. Let me try placing this on too. I really hope you, okay. Now look at this. If you want to measure, you start from your shoulder line. Like I said, depending on what you are measuring, Now I think I'll have to do a separate video where I take different kinds of measurement, the basic measuring. So you have to understand how to measure correctly, and it is that measurement that you would transfer back to your fabric. That is why fabric placement, like I mentioned earlier, is the first thing, and then measuring correctly so that when you transfer your measurement, it still fits perfectly, right? Another mistake that I see most beginners make is cutting without marking. So even when it comes to most professional and perfected people, they still chalk, they still mark their cutting. So you have to understand the importance of marking before cutting. So there are different kind of mistakes that a beginner make when it comes to cutting fabric, and you watch videos and you be like, I saw this online, I tried it, but then it's not working. It's not that it doesn't work, it's the way you did it. So that is why as a beginner you have to understand some of these basics that I share on this channel. The common mistakes that you should avoid, that you should look out for when it comes to fashion designing, is that you have to be careful and particular about your fabric placement. Know how you place your fabric. If you are placing into 2 or folding into 4, you should know the division that you'll be working with. If you folded into 4, you are dividing the exact measurement by 4 depending on what you are cutting at that time. Aside fabric placement, I also discuss the measuring aspect. So you have to measure correctly. Let me tell you one trick. If you measure wrongly, what you will cut, the outcome will also be wrong. So you have to avoid that very mistake of measuring in a wrong way. Another mistake that you have to avoid is cutting without marking. So you have to mark before cutting. You have to mark out the basic thing. If you are working with a pattern or you are working with the fabric itself, you still have to mark it. Look out for more videos like this, because this year you are learning fashion design and you will learn it in a big way. Trust me on that. With God, you are going to do something big. And on this channel, if you stick with me, till I see you in my next one. Bye.